Do you consider yourself to be a free spirit, or do you feel that you're more grounded and kind of like to keep your feet closer to the ground? Hi, my name is Kate Bloch, and I'm the award winning poet and author of 4 books that consist of poetry and prose. My channel is called The Practical Poet, and I also have a blog of the same name at thepracticalpoet.com/blog. And each week on this channel and on my blog, I feature a poem from one of my 4 books, or maybe even some new material. And I print the full length poem, or I read the full length poem, and also get into a little bit of the backstory as to how the poem came to be. And the poem that I'm talking about this week comes from my latest book called Sow Seeds of Wisdom. And this is a poem called Free Spirit. And this is about somebody that may be a free spirit. Maybe it's you, maybe you know somebody, maybe it's a daughter, a friend, somebody that just wants to get out there and they want to spread their wings and they want to fly and they want to just take on all of life. And, a lot of times when we know somebody that's a free spirit, there's also somebody that is trying to hold them back. And not maybe even intentionally, but maybe just, putting a little bit of doubt or fear in their thoughts. And, you may have somebody that says, hey, I'm going to go live abroad. And then maybe there's another figure in their life, maybe a love interest or even a parent that's saying, are you sure you want to do that? Is that the right thing for you? And it's not going to work and you're going to come home and, put all these doubts into their head rather than letting them go out and live their life. And that's kind of the subject of this poem here. There's the person that's the free spirit. I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. I kind of feel like it's a woman that wants to go spread her wings. And there's somebody that's trying to hold them back. And this even gets into a little bit more of like a controlling type of relationship where the free spirit is saying, don't shush my voice, don't hold me back. And the more that you try to pull tighter, the more that I want to run away. So the free spirit is really standing up for themselves and saying, let me spread my wings. This is who I am. This is who I was born to be. And whether or not you consider yourself a free spirit or a more grounded person, I think there's a lesson there in kind of standing up for who we are and for saying, don't hold me back. This is this is where I want to go in my life. It's my life, and this I want to live it on my terms. And I think that's very empowering. So I think there's a good lesson here in this poem. I hope that you will check it out at my channel at The Practical Poet, at my blog at thepracticalpoet.com, and I hope that you will share it with the free spirits in your world. Thanks so much. Bye.